put this shit? I think I'll put it here. Oh, okay, let me move this shit. Hold up. Perfect. Okay. I was trying to use Restream on my laptop, but my laptop is just, being slow. It's an older computer, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, how is everybody tonight? Why are y'all up this late getting ready for work and stuff? I could not sleep. Did it freeze on there? It froze on your stream, did it? Show comment and stage. Oh, I can't. Okay, yeah, I'm not a fan of Yard Duck as well. Wait, what? Not Yard Duck. Oh my gosh, Stream Duck. Not even. Oh my gosh, not Stream Duck. Hello, Marcel. Hello. StreamYard. Not a fan of it that much. It's a little bit slow, but I use it. I still use it. I just prefer Restream. I could probably actually hop on Restream on there. I might do that because this shit is so fucking slow. I was on a live the other night. Yep, and it closed. And it just freaking stopped recording after 30 minutes. I think I'm gonna hop on Restream on here. Let's see. Okay. So I want to talk about. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you. I want to talk about independence. Not Independence Day, not the movie. There's no such thing as true independence. There really isn't. We are all interdependent of each other. Every single one of us. We're all a unit. We're all a big ass community. And we're all obviously, and we're all under the government. Even your bosses are under the government as well. We get paid because our bosses get paid by the government. It's a domino effect. So if your boss does not have a job, you don't have a job. If your boss does not get paid, you do not get paid. Let me set this up real quick. I think I'm gonna go live on Rumble because I'm already on YouTube. Yeah, it's a domino effect. People on food stamps, SNAP card, government. That is the government's money, and a lot of states are cracking down on what you can buy with SNAP cards. So no alcoholic drinks, no sugary drinks, ice cream, stuff like that. And good, I'm glad that's happening because these parents should be getting real food for their children, like meat, poultry, chicken, stuff like that. Let me put this closer together so it's not freaking, cookies and ice cream and shit, Sorry for the vibration. My freaking phone, my notifications. Yeah, no sweets, like with the SNAP card. And you see a lot of these parents on SNAP, and they are, they have like a freaking, like an SUV, Chanel bags, their nails done. I paint my nails, by the way. They're blue. I wear a lot of blue, but not my favorite color, like I said before. They have Louis Vuitton, all that stuff. Like, how iPhones? How are you affording this shit when you have like fucking 5 kids? Oh, because you're living off the government, right? Hello, hi, hello, how is everybody? Hello. Your boyfriend cheated on you. That's terrible. Fuck him. Move on. You'll be fine. You don't need a man like that. A real man does not cheat. And these, those parents, they're like, how dare you tell me? I don't think you did it. I'm not sure. I don't think you did anything wrong. Men cheat in general. That's just how men are. Are you single? Yes, I'm single by choice. Yes. Yeah, it's the government's money. So therefore, they have a choice. They have a say in what you can buy. That ain't bad. I got my wife's grandma pregnant. Oh, okay. Okay. It's the government's money. Same thing with people living off of welfare. It's the government's money. So they have a say in what you can buy. And unfortunately, it is what it is, but it, you can't really do anything about it. How come you're single? By choice, because relationships are hard. You're beautiful. Thank you, thank you. I don't have time for a relationship. I don't want one. I don't see it as a need to an end type of thing. I'm perfectly fine single. Some people aren't, and I understand that's them. Some people relationship people. That's just different from me. Yeah, the people live. I have a. Oh my gosh, like. I have a very. I have a neutral opinion about people. That live off of welfare and. Sorry, I'm setting this up. And food stamps. I understand. Times are hard. I get it, but if you're an able-bodied person and you're just choosing not to work, do anything, like anything at all, and you're just choosing to, live with the government, no. You should get off your ass and do something. Anything. I don't, I mean, whatever. Like, something, please. Even if you're doing OnlyFans, okay. But some people, they live with the government, and if you have a disability, I understand. I understand you have a disability. You can still do something. Like, it depends, how bad your disability is as well. Hell. You're young, the older. Give me a second to reread this. I hate that I can't, keep them up on YouTube. Hell, you're young. The older you get, you want to have somebody there to end instead. I don't agree with that fully. I mean, some people want that, that's fine, but I'm personally fine with myself. Never been a relationship person. I don't think a relationship is the means to end. I do not agree with that statement whatsoever. I also don't agree with the marriage statement, stuff like that, but that's just, my opinion, and that's not what this not podcast, sorry, what this is about. But yeah. I understand why some people live a welfare. I understand, and I also understand why people are like, I don't want to fucking work. I get it. I don't think any of us want to work really, work that hard. Do, a shitty fucking job or working for chump change and shit. I get it. But like, times are hard. You have to support yourself somehow. And yes, we are all interdependent of each other. We all, I'm trying to put my necklace back in here. We all rely on each other to a certain extent. Even the people that live off grid, right? They're relying on nature. And how is nature, how are they relying off somebody with nature? Mother Nature. How they relying off, eating plants and shit like that? People who grow them. The gardeners, whatever, The water in the rivers, Mother Nature. So even they are not completely independent. True independence, which I was trying to title this, but I was trying to put the title on. There's no such thing as true independence, but it's too long. It's not it's not real. Just like the American dream, not that it's about politics. There's no such thing as the American dream. Maybe to some people, but in general, no, there is no such thing as the American dream. Even though people come here, specifically come here to America for the American dream, and they try their best, but everyone has their own version of the American dream. Everyone has their own version of independence. But good morning, Edward. Let me put this on. There's no such thing as true independence. Give me a second. Putting my phone on battery mode. Okay. Trying to get this up on Restream as well, so that's how I'm looking down. Because it's being slow. Because my internet is fucking slow as hell. It's just been weird lately. Yeah, independence is not a real thing. And I get it. I understand why some people just, like they want someone to take care of them. I get it. I understand. I mean, if that's what you want to do, cool, amazing, good for you. Sugar babies. I get it. I understand why they want, someone to take care of them. I get it. Hey, if that's what you want to do, cool. Good morning. But it comes with a price. It's really hard to rely on people. It is, especially if you can't trust people, especially if people have, let you down in the past. It's hard, but you gotta take a chance. You can't just be walking around not trusting people whatsoever, You can't just be in your frickin', your house and never do anything. That's not good either. I'm trying to edit these frickin' channels on here. Okay, here it goes. Okay. Some people are like that. Some people that have, there's a term for it. It's called agoraphobia. Some people just don't leave their frickin' house. They're scared. And that is not healthy. Just like, a lot of things are not healthy, Okay, trying to get these channels up. Let's see if this will freaking work. Okay, piece of hair here. Okay, now it's going. Okay. Let's see. Twitch and Kick. I'm also going live on there. Since I'm already live on here. Go live, okay. Okay, there it goes. Thank you for everyone showing up this early in the morning, so thank you. Okay. Hello Restream, hello, I'm finally on, hello. I was trying to get this working. I'm a homebody, I prefer to be home. Me too, I love to be home. I get it, but you gotta leave your house sometime, and I don't mean, go outside and, do a bunch of, wild shit, at least go to your backyard. Okay, that's good enough. I'll take that. At least your backyard. But, you just never leave your house because you're scared. That is not good. You have an underground bunker. The underground bunker is cool. It's cool. I like that. But you gotta take a chance. You can't just be scared of everything. Foreigners don't understand the little things. And, oh, come on. It never stays on the screen. Interest bankers for focus. Interesting. I don't know how to reply. I don't know how to reply to comments. Maybe you want to elaborate a little bit. Hi, I like to stay home most of the time. Yes, a lot of introverts, and so many people, they treat introverts as freaks. Nothing wrong with being an introvert. Some people just like to be home. Nothing wrong with that. It's and if you're an introvert, you're probably saving a lot more money. I'm not into going to the bars and shit like that, I just want to be home, make my videos, work out, stuff like that, clean and cook, I'm very domesticated. That's what I want to do, and that's fine. But some people don't, they want to be out and, out and about, that's fine. Those people did not do well in the pandemic. But, that's them, So, yeah, let me read this comment. I heard some people are against gay marriage relationships. Yeah, some people are the religious people, and I also understand why people, I get it. Like, they're religious. I mean, it's closed minded, but whatever. That's, people are allowed to have their opinions. They're allowed to feel hello for the hello one streamer, one viewer on Restream. Thank you, thank you. They're allowed to have their opinions. They're allowed to have, their morals. Their thoughts. That's fine. Whatever it is, what it is. Now, I have nothing against people that are gay, lesbian, bi. Unpopular opinion, by the way. I truly do not think men are bi. I think you're either gay or straight. Because that's confusing to me. I think only women could be truly bi. My personal opinion. Not saying that people that are bi, men that are bi aren't bi, but I think it either goes one or the other. Because with women, it's different. Because a woman can make out with a girl and not be gay, but with a dude, it's like, you're straight and you're making out with a dude that's gay. Nothing wrong with that. That's you. Cool. Whatever. Let me read this comment. Let me read this chat. What are your opinion on gay people? I have no problem with gay people. Nothing wrong with them. You live your life. Cool. The trans, I'm sorry. The trans, I do not agree with that. Like, what do you mean you just changed your body? Oh, another viewer on Restream. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you. The trans, no. The non-binary, absolutely fucking not. I cannot get on board with that. Like, at least the trans, at least like you're a gender, you're woman, man, whatever. But non-binary and identifying as like a tree, a cat or shit like that, that is absolutely bonkers. And as for the relationships, right? Sorry, we got a little bit off topic, but I'll get back onto it. It's not that I don't support gay relationships, but like, you subscribe. Oh, thank you so much. But it's like, domestic violence statistically is higher with same-sex marriages with women than men, and it's the oh my gosh, the girl, get the words out. The statistically, it is proven. Sorry, y'all, I just cannot speak today. Thank you for the 2 viewers on Restream. Thank you. So, do I support, being gay? Yeah. But do I support the lesbian relationships? No, only because of the domestic abuse. Yes, and it happens in gay marriages too, and relationships, but it's more in same-sex marriages, same partner relationships, with women. But yeah, okay, so every time I'm on here, someone invites me. Every time. I don't know how to see the chat here in Oh, here it goes in ratio. Okay, here goes the chat. Show on stream. How do you show on stream? Okay, there it goes. Okay, sorry, I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Sorry. Never miss a comment. Okay, yeah. What else? Veterans, once they get out the army, they live with the government. That I do get because, hey, they fought for our country. Let me read this over. Bankers make more money on people than that. English is second language or third world country. They're easier to trick. Okay, I know what you mean. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, veterans. I understand why they live with the government. They have PTSD or something. They can't work, or whatever it is. Hey, they fought for our country. Hey, let them. Because kudos to you, because I'm not doing that shit. Absolutely not. I'm not a big army supporter that much. Like, yes, when it's like needed, but like I don't believe in war in general. Reading the comments, sorry. I'm there. I just don't think war is needed all the time. Like, let's just, if you don't like each other, leave each other alone. That's it. Okay, let me read this comment. Okay, good. What would your advice be if you can't get my parent to understand that I like to... Come on. That I like to date men and to have them understand I have a girlfriend. Hold up, let me read that comment again. I'm very confused by that. I'm a little bit confused. Hold up, give me a second. Okay. What would be your advice? Thank you for being here. Two people on Restream, thank you. Okay, give me a second. Let me see. What would be your advice to be if you can't get my if I can't get my parents to understand that I don't like to date men and to have them understand that I have a girlfriend. I don't like to date. If they don't accept you, then they don't accept you. That's really what it is. And maybe they'll come around, but I just hope you have a good support system with your friends or something. You have someone online, people online. There's a whole community online. Try to find a different community. A lot of the time, these parents don't, support their kids, and unfortunately, they don't. I think, the parents should at least love them at the very least. I don't think the support's always needed, just my personal opinion. But if they don't accept it, then they don't accept it. You can't force them. Okay. Okay, veterans, right? Okay. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, veterans, okay. Yeah, I understand why they live off the government, I get it. They definitely deserve it. And why is there no housing for veterans? There should be housing for veterans because they risk their lives for us. I think that's really fucked up. It really is. What else? People with disabilities, like they're in a wheelchair, they're paralyzed, or they're like they're underage and their parents take care of them. That absolutely sucks, but sometimes it is what it is, and sometimes those parents just use their kid for money. Let's be honest. Oh, a new viewer on Restream. Thank you. Let me read these comments real quick. Okay. It's just something in fury. It's just something. Yeah, it's annoying when parents are like, oh, like, especially if you're gay, I could imagine. Like, oh, like, you need a man. Maybe that person doesn't want a man. Just be okay. At least love them, like you said, like I said. And, not everyone wants a husband. It sounds like you come from a very, religious family. AKA cult, my personal opinion. For all the Bible dumpers out here. People that are disabled, right? I get it. And hey, if you're living off the government, you gotta work, okay, good for you, cool. Like, but I just sure hope you have, like, a plan B, a plan C, because you never know what can happen. You can wake up the next day and something can happen, and boom, you have to, go back to work, and you're disabled or something. And there's the internet, like now, like I'm on live stream now. People with disabilities, they do have the ability to do this stuff. Depends, how, what level of disability they have, what they have, stuff like that. They can do social media and make money. A lot of them do. There's this guy in this wheelchair, and I think he was a twin or something, and no, he's not in a wheelchair. He can walk, kind of. Him and his girlfriend just had a kid, and people were like, oh, like, you should have not had a kid, blah blah blah. And I kind of see it, but like, hey, they wanted a kid, you can't stop someone from having a kid. You can't literally break in their house and be like, no sex, you know? It makes sense when they live with the government, you know? But you can also do social media as well. Yep. Yeah, I do want them to love me unconditionally. But it's my family who accepts me. Well, at least you have some people. You have some people, so that's good. That's good. Okay. Look, my friend was trans for 27 years. He stopped. Oh my gosh, it always goes away on here. He stopped. He became a man again? Okay, interesting. Yeah, detransition? Detransition? That's, you really hear about that. That's crazy. Well, hopefully he's happy. And so this is an unpopular opinion. I don't believe in unconditional love with humans. I don't. This sounds very psychopathic. Yes, I do. Babies, understandable. Children up to a certain extent, understandable. Like, put this in my hair. Let's say teenagers, because a lot of teenagers are, they're killing people, they're committing crimes, and I'm sorry, I could not love my kid if I had a kid if they killed someone. Like, that's when unconditional love goes out the window. That is only reserved for children up to a certain point. Babies, obviously, and dogs, that's it. Anything other than that, no. I don't believe in unconditional love. Unconditional love is not a real thing for the most part. Every type, there should be conditions for everything. Because if you don't have conditions, then you're just, you are a walking doormat to people. People will treat you like shit. People will do whatever they want to you. They'll talk to you however they want to you. They'll disrespect your boundaries. So yeah. Well, my dad told me he loves me. Using God. Well, at least your dad loves you, so that's good. That's good. Not everyone's religious. I get it, but it is what it is. Sorry, I'm trying to think. It's like so freaking late. But I really wanted to jump on here, but I was doing other things. At least I got on here. I'm trying to think. Well, I actually want to go back to the food stamp thing, right? The SNAP card. Yeah. So Utah and a couple other states, I think Arizona or something, they put that rule where you have to, buy. That's healthy stuff now, and it makes sense. Yeah. Like, I just don't understand how these people, these that are on SNAP, how are you affording an iPhone? How are you affording an iPhone? When you have like 5 kids or whatever, like, are you getting your kid iPhones? Because that's what I'm wondering too. Like, do you have? Does your kid have iPhones? By the way, I'm also live on Twitch as well and Kick through Restream. Yeah, I don't get it. That's crazy to me. So it's like they're buying their kids bad food, right? Treats, stuff like that. Pop-Tarts is not breakfast, by the way. But you can't work apparently, so you're living off the government, but you're still getting Gucci and shit. Like, make that shit make sense, because that shit makes no fucking sense to me. Because if you can afford Gucci and Chanel and shit like that, right? You can definitely afford to get your kids healthy foods, meat, poultry, shit like that, not freaking cheap snacks like Pop-Tarts and chips and stuff like that, because The junk food is a lot cheaper. It is compared to the healthy foods, and it should not be that way. Like freaking strawberries, it's like a pound or something. A pound of strawberries is like $20. That's it. Depending where you are, that's insane. Blueberries also very expensive as well. It's crazy. The healthy food should be less expensive. And I wonder how much, it comes out to on Snapcard. Cause I don't use it, but getting meat stuff like that, right? I'm curious about that. If anyone uses Snap, anyone that uses Snap, like, what do they buy? Because I'm curious. Grow your own food. I'll definitely grow your own food. Yes, I would love to do that. Like, I kind of have a little dream. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just delusional dream. I would love to maybe move to like Wyoming or something up there and grow my own food. Like, that sounds wonderful. Like, I would like to try it out. Maybe. Well, maybe I don't know, but I would still do social media stuff like that. But like, I think it's so fucking cool to grow your own food. Like, those ranchers and the farmers, they work real hard. They do. They work real hard. So, and some people don't know, but you need money. You need a lot of money to be a farmer, to be a rancher. It's not cheap. It's really not. Because you gotta grow, you need supplies, you need to grow your crops, you need the land. Land is expensive. You need all that, money for all that. So a lot of those ranchers and farmers, they do very well. You don't want to leave Texas? Why don't you want to leave Texas? I used to live in Texas for 10 years. It's the only state I lived in for a long time because I said I moved around a lot. I lived in Fort Worth. Beautiful state. It's just too freaking hot. Too hot there. Too hot. Nope. Yeah. If only we can all grow our own food, that would be wonderful. But that's not gonna happen because it's hard. And you need money and you need land. You're confused about life, or are you confused about life? Let me see if there's any comments here. Okay. I'm so tired, y'all. Okay. Yeah, the food stamp thing, I'm glad they're cracking down on that because I'm so sick of seeing these mothers, with their fucking SUVs and their, Chanel bags and shit and being like, oh, I'm on food stamps, but I have like 5 kids and 5 baby daddies, but like, you're walking around with Louis Vuittons and shit, like, make that shit make sense, please, because how are you affording this shit? That just makes no fucking sense to me, dude. I don't understand how you're affording this stuff. You have an iPhone and stuff. Like, get your kids real food, not junk food. Not McDonald's, not Burger King. There's this one video of this woman, her boyfriend, I think he's with her. I think he's, they're together or something, or baby daddy, whatever. They have like 3, whatever how many kids. Because you are broke. Let me read that comment again. They magically out of nowhere have no money. What? Okay, give me her. Explain this to your parents. Tell them they become grandparents. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I don't. I think a lot of people are broke. A lot of people. Yep, a lot of people. And it's okay for women to be broke, my personal opinion, because men want to take care of them. But when a man is broke, ew. No, absolutely not. Like I was saying in my live yesterday or something. Yeah, I think it was yesterday, last night, whatever. What we'll talk about again? I'll talk. Oh, the mother. Yeah. So that video. Yeah, her boyfriend brought back baby daddy, whatever. Brought back like, what was it like $500 of groceries, right? But she wanted him to bring wings and pizza. That was not gonna last. He was smart because he's like, why would I get that? Hello, Ellie. Hello, hello. How are you? Hello. When you can get $500 of groceries, it will last longer. And she was pissed off about it. She was pissed off. How are you? My stream's going. I think it's going pretty good. 2 people in here. I'm also on Twitch, but I just started streaming on there. I've been streaming on Kick for 3 days. 3 days. I think it's 3 days. Yeah, 2 days. I'm also on TikTok Live and YouTube. Yeah, it's going good. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Yeah, she was upset that he didn't bring that back. Like, lady, at least he's bringing you food. At least he's part of the kid's life. He wants to be part of the kid's life, but you won't let him. It seems like because you wanted pizza and I think that's cool, yes, and wings because you don't want to feed your fucking kids good food from what it seems like. And he even got toilet paper and paper towels. Ungrateful woman. Ungrateful bitch. What's your most favorite game? I don't, but I would say my favorite game is probably Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. I'll play every once in a while. Yep, school games. I'm not really a gamer. I just don't have the patience to sit there and play games. But some people, they're gamers. That's cool. Not for me personally. Yeah. What's your favorite game? Yeah, that video infuriated me because it's like, you have men out here wanting to take care of his children, and you're mad. Oh, the hello new viewer on Restream, and you're mad that he did not bring back the pizza and wings. Come on, like make that shit make sense. Come on. At least he brought you back shit. At least I really like Super Mario's superior. I love Super Mario. Some boyfriends, new daddies, husbands don't even take care of their kids. You see a lot of married single mothers. They're taking care of they're taking care of the kids and the husband's not. Hopefully this moose stays because I don't really put a lot of it in, but this time I did wrong. I just had a little one because I don't eat a whole lot. I don't put a ton. I see some women, it'll be like down up to here and they'll be like the entire thing. That's too much. Do you stream daily? Yes, I do. I stream pretty much every day while I'm doing stuff. And when I'm not streaming in here, I'm streaming in my room. That's when I'm more put together. Makeup on, stuff like that. But this is just, this is when I have time to do it for the most part. I make time for this. Okay. Let me put this. Oh my gosh, so tired. I'm surprised I got on this late, which I never really get on this late, but I really want to get on, and my laptop was being strange. Because it's old, it's a bit slow. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll get it. Thank God you can use Restream on here. Thank God. You have great potential. Oh, you deserve Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm trying to get my following up on places, on my social media. Getting ready for work? Yes, I am. Okay. I like to shower before I leave because I'm not walking around stinky. Ew. I'm not walking around with dirty hair, and some people do that. Like, ew. No. I'm not doing that. I need to smell good. I need to look good because looks matter. How you present yourself matters. Okay, there it goes. By the way, where am I from? I'm from New York, from Manhattan specifically. And people do not believe me when I say I'm from Manhattan, and I understand why, because my accent, I don't have that classic New York accent. because I moved around a lot. And I'm trying to get my following up on Instagram and Threads. And my friend, shout out to you, Tommy, he gave me great advice for, getting my following up on Instagram, Threads, same, it's the same, pretty much same platform. He gave me great advice, so I will take some of it. He did give me one piece of advice, so I'm like, absolutely not, I'm not doing that. Obviously, a lot of men view my, my streams, and they're more my view, my following, and it is what it is. He suggested to me, he was like, you should dye your hair. I'm not dyeing my hair. Absolutely not. Like, this is my natural, oh, you can't tell it's wet, but I'm not dyeing my hair. Everything else he said, like, I'll do. I might do a wig, like a blonde wig, because I can't tell you how many times I've had people tell me throughout my life. Oh, read this. You're from Virginia. Oh, Virginia, okay. Virginia. I can't tell you how many times in my life I had people tell me, you should go blonde. You should go blonde. You should go. I don't want to be blonde. And I personally do not see it. Like, I don't see me being blonde. I just don't like it on me. When I was a kid, I had really light hair. I mean, my hair is white, you can't tell, but my original hair color is like my natural hair color. Can I suggest you something? Yes, you can suggest me something. Yes, you can. Blondes are overrated. I kind of agree, yeah. If you're a natural blonde, beautiful, okay. But if you dye it, ew. To me. You should get some dope stuff for your stream to make it look more eye catchy. I might try that out. I'll do a blonde wig, but dye my hair? No. Like, when I was a kid, I had really light hair, like dirty blonde, light brown, and it's still relatively the same color, you can't tell right now when it's really dry, but I'm not dyeing my hair blonde. Absolutely not. So, yeah. No. But he was like, oh, you should dye it. You should dye it. Like, nope. But I'll do different hairstyles and, like, nails, stuff like that, and makeup, and, like, dress nice, and, more revealing. Like, not showing everything, because, obviously, it gets the male attention, gets the, hey, if it gets the views, cool, good for you. So, yeah. I'm running out of steam, y'all. I'm not trying to make this hour, but it might be. Not trying to. Okay. Yeah, so trying to get my following up on Instagram and TikTok. Sorry, Threads. I did make a Substack. I'm trying to, promote my social medias more often, but it's just, really hard because busy. I'm tired. I don't always have time, but I make time for this. So I'll probably just, like, in my TikTok and YouTube, I'll probably just, take a picture of it. Stuff like that, And promote that would just be yourself. Well, thank you. I would say myself, but definitely am. I like to do various things. I post various things, but on Instagram it's a little bit harder because not everyone uses Instagram. On YouTube, here on TikTok, it's a lot easier. My views are a lot, I have a lot more views on here. So it's just for Instagram and Threads. Because those are also my mains. And I'm surprised. Oh, this is racing, I wonder. Okay, it's still going, okay. So on my Instagram and Threads, the views aren't as great, but hey, I'll get there one day. It is what it is. It's gonna take some time, But do you want IG promotion? Yes, I do want IG promotion. I actually did have someone here on TikTok reach out to me in my messages, and he was essentially saying, he was like, oh, do you stream a lot? Blah, blah, blah. Our services are free. We train people, and I'm a little bit iffy. I'm like, eh. one, I don't think I need training, even though it'd be, be cool, probably be essential, would help, but. And two, I'm like, what do you mean? Like, is it actually free? Like, I don't know. I'm very, I'm very cautious, and I like to work by myself. I'm very much a lone wolf. I like to work by myself. I can work with others depending on the people, but I just prefer to be by myself. That's it. Okay, I completely went off topic, but it's okay because I have nothing else to say that much, pretty much. It's a late night. Also, want to start streaming on Discord. I had to make a new Discord because just you like the way through my life, just conversation. Oh, thank you. I've always been told I'm a great conversationalist, even though I'm an introvert, but that's something I had to learn on my own because I did not come from a family where they communicate well. Yeah. I also want to start streaming on my Discord, on Super Live, stuff like that. Try to make time for this stuff. Am I overextending myself? Probably. But I don't sleep anyways, and I don't like to sit around, so. This works for me in case it gets my steps moving. Walk 5+ miles a day. Keeps me busy. Because I'm not sitting around all day doing nothing. Doing absolutely nothing. I cannot. That is like my worst nightmare. Like when you get old, like I don't want to do that. Like I still want to be doing social media and streaming and stuff. Like why would I want to sit down and watch TV all day? I barely ever watch TV. I mainly watch YouTube and listen to podcasts and like listen to audiobooks and then work on my socials. I don't really watch movies or TV shows that much. A couple times throughout the week, that's about it. And I watch a lot of TikTok. Actually, I'm an artist and do work for streamers. Would you like to see? Yes, I would like to see some of your examples. Yes, I would love that. I think it's so cool when people do art, like, because I'm not good at that shit. I'm really not. Like, talking is my forte. Yapping away is my niche. Entertaining people, doing streams, doing social media, that's my niche. But, like, art, like, painting, and, like, sculpting, and, like, sketching. Absolutely not good at that shit. Not good at it. Nope. I wish I was, but I'm not good at it. Some people just don't have that, Do I have a Discord? Yes, I do have a Discord. Yes, I will. I can't find it right now because I'm using all my devices, but I will write you. I will message. I will message you. Ah, shit! I didn't mean to do that. Yes. Okay. What is my Discord name? Drop it. I don't know my Discord name right now because I just made it, but I will message you. After I will message you later about this. Because I don't know it right now. Can I view on your profile? Let me see. Okay. Okay. Shit. I don't know how to do this shit. Okay. Okay. I do not know how to get out of here. Can I get out of here? I don't think I can. Nope, because it'll take me out. Okay, I don't know my Discord name right now. Let me just favorite this. You can send me a request on Discord. Okay, what is your Discord name? So I know. Okay, let me pump this up. Hopefully y'all have a good day. I'm surprised I'm glad y'all are up on the stream with me because I thought most people would not show up to my stream this freaking early at 5 a.m. when people should be sleeping. But I don't sleep because all I do is work because I'm a workaholic. And I don't think it's a bad thing. At least I'm working on something. At least I'm not out on the streets doing drugs and shit. Okay, I'm gonna put this in a little clippy. And I'll keep this there. So get the bumpies. Ella is my Discord. I need to write this down somewhere. Ooh, shit. Okay. Thank y'all for showing up. I'm tired. I'm gonna finish up here and then relax a little and then head out. So, have a good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Before I go. Okay. Follow me on all my links. Check out my link tree. Go check out my Instagram. It is Chris, KRISS, San 13. All one word. Same thing with my threads. Go like, comment, subscribe, share all my videos. Go follow me on TikTok, trying to get my follows up on there as well. I do have a subscription on there, which I'm coming out with a video soon. So if you want to subscribe to my subscription, that'd be great. There's two tiers. There's $2.99 and $5.99. Also, I'm also thinking about making a cameo. So maybe I'll get into that soon. Following all my links, stuff, all that stuff. So, yes. Have a good night, everybody. Sorry, I'm so tired. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are. Toodles.